Okay, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how to find where your bullet is touching the lands in your rifle barrel. This is important for a lot of reasons, but one of those is to sort of find the sweet spot for overall cartridge length, so that you get the best accuracy. So this, a lot of guys struggle with it. It's really not that hard. I'm going to show you how to do it with pretty much with all the tools that you already have. So the first thing I did, I started with my barrel, and in this case it's not on a receiver, but it really doesn't matter. It can be on a receiver. It could actually be in a stock for that matter. But what's important is I used the chambermaid on a drill and made sure there was no carbon or debris in the chamber. And then I took Q-tips and I swabbed out the chamber until I was certain that it was spotless. So that's a critical step. The next thing I did was I took, in this case, I took 6 pieces of new Lapua brass, only because I'm lazy and didn't want to resize my brass. I took 6 pieces of brass and I put them in the chamber with no bullet. This is new brass, and I made sure that they didn't bind or interfere in my chamber. So what I do have, I have a piece of brass rod here, and this brass rod just fits my barrel bore. And so what I did was I took my seating die and I loaded my first one just randomly. It's short. I knew it would be short at 2.821 inches. And so what I do is I push the round in with my finger. And I take the brass rod and I advance the brass rod slowly, and the bullet falls out. No resistance whatsoever. The next one was at 2.852. I advance the brass rod, no resistance whatsoever. So I know it's not touching the lands because the lands would wedge the bullet in place. So I go up to 2.862. I'm going up about 10 thousandths. A little bit of resistance at 2.862. 2.872. A little bit of resistance. I actually have to sort of hammer it out with a brass rod. 2.880. Pushing it in with my finger. Resistance. I have to hammer it out. So 2.862. I'm seeing a marginal amount of resistance. 2.872. Definite resistance. You can hear it tapping. So I know that my lands are somewhere between 72 and 62. So what I can do is I can take the 2.872 that I have to basically tap out. You can hear it. I have to tap out, and I'll reduce that length until it just falls out. So 2.871. I'll go down a little bit. May have gone too much. So there's 2.864. So 2.864, we'll see if it sticks. No, doesn't stick at all. So I went and overshot it just a little bit. So 2.864 will fall out. So let's use one of these longer ones. To try to find that exact point where 2.876. Let's see what that does. Clearly interferes. Come down a few more. We're really splitting hairs at this point. 2.871. We'll see if it sticks. No, fell right out. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.870 and 2.865 is where the lands are. 2864 to 2870. So you can use this new brass and use new bullets, and you can definitely feel where the not touching, where the bullet engages the lands. I hope this helps you. It's an easy method. I use it on all my rifles. Thank you.